Alright, this video is going to be a little bit longer because I got a lot of stuff to go over. Mike, this video is for you. I have your 3 quads. Was it 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 quads. 2 of them are DJI. And I got this problem. See, I mean, I mentioned it in another video. I don't have any XT60 batteries right now, and it sucks. I mean, I could, if I really wanted to, take the time, I could make another one of these to go from XT60 to XT30, but it's just a pain in the ass, and I know this stuff works. So, okay, first we got the Intrepid. Hold on, let me grab the others. We also have your Source One, and I've shown this already. I did a video on this. This was the first DJI quad that I did. And then we have this one, which is like a Squirt V2 knockoff, clone, whatever, generic. It's called the Donut, and it's on Banggood for 30 bucks. So, you know, not bad for $30. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the orange, but you know, for 30 bucks, you can't beat that. The Squirt V2 is like 90 bucks or 100 bucks. So yeah, there is your Cinematic Whoop, Cinewhoop. And then we got your Source One, and we already know this flies because I flew it in my backyard. It flies awesome. Very happy with this. These motors are awesome, actually. And I'm only saying that because when I built this for you first, before the DJI stuff, it wouldn't fly and it kept breaking and shit, and we thought it could be the motors, but no, these motors are awesome. They're the Zing, are these the 2206? Oh, I thought they were bigger than that. Damn, they got a lot of power for 2206s. Awesome. So yeah, this one's all good to go. The thing is, I don't know a lot about the DJI stuff, so I really don't know if you have to repair everything. Actually, you know what? I'll find out right now, because I just paired this one to the radio, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in the Source One, and then we'll see if it's still paired to that one, and if it is, then that's pretty awesome. If not, you know, it's not a huge deal to have to push that button, but anyway. All right, so let's get this one. Plug the battery in, turn the radio on. And we'll see if we get a green light. It's red right now. Nope, looks like you have to repair between quads. Not a big deal. I'll show you how to do that real quick. Okay, so we got the quad plugged in. So you plug the quad in. Well, first, let me start over. I wanted to make sure that you know everything that you need to know. So okay, first of all, for the radio, to turn it on, this is how you turn it on. You push the power button once, and then let go, and then again hold it down until you see all the LEDs light up. So once, and then hold it down. All the LEDs lit up, so I let go, and now it's on. You can hear the fan turn on as soon as it's on, so you know it's on. The fan runs like the whole time. Alright, so now that means it's ready to go when it does the 3 beeps. And it's got a red LED, so that means nothing is paired to it. So now we're going to plug the quad in. And we're going to wait until we see the green LED. I think it's green or red LED right here. There we go. It popped up. So now we're just going to push this button right below the SD card one time. Alright, we push the button. Now what we're going to do is push this record button and this button right here and click this button in all at once. So 1, 2, 3. It went blue and then it turned green. So it's green means that it's paired. So now it's paired to this quad. So now it should arm. And arm is the top, this one right here, top left. Yep, Okay, so that one's paired. It arms up. It's good to go. We'll leave the radio on. We'll get the Intrepid, and we'll double check that it needs repaired. We'll plug in real quick. See if this turns green. I don't think it is. You gotta wait till this thing turns on. It takes like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. See if we got the light. Yep, the light's on and it's red, so it's not paired. So you do for sure have to repair every time. All right, so we're gonna push the button. All right, now we're gonna hold down the 3 buttons on the radio. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. It's green, so now it's paired to this quad. Not a big deal. That's pretty easy to do. Okay, so now we will arm this one. All right, this one is good to go. So for anybody out there wondering about the Intrepid and how it fits everything, this was probably the easiest, best fitting out of all of them. And I've done, you know, I did the Source one, I've done the Intrepid, I've done the Rotor Riot Flow, a couple of those. I've done the Bandolero, BQE Bandolero. I'm doing another one of those. I've done the, I did the Acrobrat. Here's the Acrobrat. It turned out really nice. It's heavy, but I mean, that's to be expected, of course. But this one took quite a bit of thinking on what I was gonna do and where I was gonna put everything, because it's so small, you know. But it turned out pretty nice. That'll be for another video though. So out of all those, this one fit the easiest and the best. I mean, you can see the unit fit in the back here, because there's 2 different stacks. There's a 30 by 30 in front, 30 by 30 in the back, as well as 20 by 20. You can see there on both 20 by 20 and 30 by 30, 2 stacks. So of course the unit fit in the back perfectly, because it's pretty much the size of a full-size stack. And then I got a full-size stack in the front. You know, using a full-size stack and this unit fitting it just fit so perfect. I mean, I thought I might need to use a micro stack, but nope, it fit perfect. Camera is all fully protected. It's really nice, and you can slide it forward and backwards. You can also still fit a Session or a Hero up on top if you wanted to. You got all this room up here for a big ass battery. I'm not too sure about these mounts. They look cool and everything, but I think you might get better range if the antennas are up higher. I mean, that's just obvious, you know. That's what we do on our regular quads too. You want your antenna up as high as possible. But I think it'll be good as it sits. I don't know. I mean, you can fly it around and see how your range is and stuff. You do get RSSI in your goggles, so. But yeah, turned out really nice. So that just leaves, oh, for anybody wondering too, this is the Airblade Intrepid 5-inch. We got the T-Motor F40 Pro 3s, 2600 kV. Got the DJI system and a Diatone Mamba V2 full-size stack. And that's it. And a big old cap up front. Okay. So, and we got these lemon lime props, man. Those are gonna look good. I want to put them on real quick, so I'll be right back. Oh yeah, that looks real nice. These are actually really good props too. For anybody wondering, they're the Ethix lemon limes. They got the watermelon and the lemon limes, and they're actually really nice props. Really tough props too, really durable. They're polycarbonate. Damn, that looks nice. So I gotta take some pictures of this for Airblade before I box it up. And then that just leaves us with the donut. So I got that one bound up to my radio. Let me see. I think it was this one. Okay, so like I said, we got the donut frame. It goes together very similar to the Squirt, but you can tell that it's cheaper, you know. I have no idea how durable it is, but it's not bad. It's got the 30 by 30 and 20 by 20 mounting holes. We got a Mamba Mini V2 on there. We got a Mach 3 VTX, so you got 1,000 milliwatts. And then you got a R9 MM and a Caddx Ratel, my favorite microcam. So I need to grab my R9 module real quick. Donut. Okay, let me grab a battery. Oh, and then the motor, sorry. These are the Emax 1408 3600 kV. So you're probably going to want to run this on 4S, especially if you got the GoPro on there. Oh, you know what? I forgot I was going to add some UMA grip on there. I'll put some UMA grip on here too before I box it up. And the thing is, with these props, you might want to just slice a little sliver off the end. You can see how it's scraping. It's just barely scraping the duct. And I kind of wanted it that way, to where it just kind of digs in and makes a nice line around it, so that, you know, the prop is absolutely as close to the duct as it can be. And you can see the scraping right there and right there. It's not even able to make a line. That's how close it is. Scraping right there and right there. So it might be a little bit loud at first because it's hitting the duct, but you know, after a little bit it's gonna scrape it away, and then, you know, or you can just cut a tiny sliver off the end of the props. All right, so we're good to go. Let me plug in, make sure it's still bound. Yep, it is. Okay. So we'll do a little hover. Here we go. Got quite a bit of power. Oh my God, that is like hurting my ears. Damn. Yeah, so I don't know, I guess just fly a pack and, you know, it should get quieter. If not, then like I said, you might want to just cut a little sliver off the ends of the props, because you're probably going to want to try some other props too. These are the Rotorex 3044 TX. So we'll get you some of this stuff. So just make sure you peel that off before you stick your battery on. Some really sticky stuff. And that should do it. I mean, the goggles are you know, you just plug the battery in, and as soon as you plug the battery in, they turn on. There is no power button or anything. And you can read the manuals. You know, there's lots of manuals that come with it, so to get you going. But you know, I already pretty much got you going. You just, you know, need to look into the settings yourself. You know, you can check out all the different settings. There's tons and tons of settings in the goggles. So you know how to turn on the radio, and that's all you need to know. And like I said, this top one is ARM, but you can change it to anything you want in Betaflight in the modes tab. You might even be able to do it in the goggles settings. I'm not sure. I know you can change the PIDs in there. So, and I was curious too before about, I said something about the PIDs in the goggles being different than the Betaflight PIDs. They are for sure, because I went into those PID settings in the goggles, and they all said 0. So it's a totally separate thing. So, but you can mess around with it. So I hope you enjoy your Donut and your Source One and your Intrepid. I already sent you tracking, so I'll get this stuff boxed up and sent out tomorrow. All right, thanks, Mike. Let me know if you have any questions.